everybody. I hope you're doing well. Sending you tons and tons of love from the road. I'm obviously driving, so I'm not going to look at the camera very much, but as I was driving, this message dropped in to be shared, and that is that sometimes we just have to bring it back to basics. Just bring it back to what's real and true, because it can be so easy in life to just get really serious and overthink and overanalyze what's going on in our lives, overcomplicate things, and we can burn ourselves out this way, we can exhaust ourselves, and we can create a lot of stress and suffering for ourselves that's not really necessary. So if you're ever feeling frazzled, I invite you to just bring it back to basics, really. Basic eating, basic thought. Bring it back to your childlike enthusiasm, your childlike wonder for the world. There's so much magic that is in this world for us all of the time. And really, like if it's work stress, at the end of the day, you can only do so much. You can only accomplish so much. You only have so much energy, right? So it's important to just bring it back to basics and give ourselves a break once in a while. Because if you've come this far, you have done an amazing job. You have overcome so many hurdles. You have tackled challenges. You've handled things that you needed to handle. You've been doing a good job adulting, okay? So give yourself a break. Give yourself a mental break, and give yourself a little pat on the back because you're doing a great job. And you know, being a human is not always easy, and it's not always simple. But if we can just break it down, bring it back to basics, bring it back to what is real and true. Do you have people who love you? Do you have food in your belly? Do you have a roof over your head? Do you have internet access on this screen that you're watching me on? I'm doing a bit of a cleanse right now, and anytime I do something like this, it makes me so incredibly grateful for what I do have, for the food that I have, for the vehicle that I have, for the astronomically priced gas that I can put in my car right now. But even then, I'm grateful for the opportunity to be able to make a living, the opportunity to be able to connect with you all via the internet, which is still this like amazing, magical thing that astounds me every day, that we can talk with people all over the world. That's me bringing it back to basics. Just bringing it back to gratitude. Bringing presence back into your day, into the smallest things of your day. Being present when you do the dishes. Being present when you take your dog out for a walk. Being present when you're writing a letter or an email. Being present when you're sending that text message. Being present when you're having a face-to-face conversation with another person. Being present with your body when emotions arise, positive or negative, whatever comes up. Just being present with what's happening. In those moments when you can cease striving, cease needing to be anywhere or anything or anyone else, anywhere other than where you are right now, you can cease needing something more, and you can get in divine presence and connection with what is, with what you do have, with what is going right, with the blessings that are present in your life. You bring it back to basics that way. You realize how good you have it. And that doesn't mean you just stop doing the work on yourself and you just stop trying to be better or trying to achieve your goals. But sometimes we just have to take a beat, take a breath, bring our minds back to the basics and back to the present moment, and connect with what is. And sometimes when we connect with what is, that itself is the launch pad to the new level, to the next step, to the next rung in the ladder toward what you want to achieve. Sometimes we just have to slow down and reconnect before we can expand, before we can move forward and move up and move on. We've got to come back and just connect with what's here now. And let yourself sink into it like a big comfy armchair, sinking into what exists here now for you, sinking into what feelings are present, sinking into what visuals are present, what smells are present, what thoughts are present. Coming back to what's here, now, real, present for you. And from there, in that connected place, that's where we can get the downloads, the ideas, the inspiration, the energy surge to move forward. That's where the creative force can have room to move and to breathe. And that's how we can then move up and forward and out and expand. Come in, connect, bring it back to the basics. Let yourself settle into that connection, and then we can move. Okay, I'm gonna leave it there for now. I hope this lands where it needs to land. Sending you all so much love. Thank you so much for checking out the website, the store, for supporting my work. Thank you so much for everybody's heartfelt donations to the channel. I pretty much cry every time they come in because I'm just overwhelmed with gratitude that you want to connect in that way. That's just, it's unbelievable. So thank you for supporting what I do in the world. Thank you for being kind to each other in the comments and supporting each other on our journey. That's why we're here. That's why we're gathering in this group, is to help each other out, to hold each other's hands, and to walk forward together on this journey. I love you all so much, and I'll talk to you soon.